Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nidhi and you are watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. Now, there is a very interesting topic that is being currently discussed on my Instagram, and we post a question to everyone out there asking if airlines weight management programs are discriminatory, and we had some amazing responses, amazing comments, not just the experts from the aviation industry like Julia, Carmen, Komal, Juliana, and a lot of other people shared their views, but I'm very happy to see that a lot of other people who are even freshers or not from the aviation industry participated in it. And this is a great way to actually get perspectives, and I have personally shared my opinion in some of the comments as well, so do go ahead and take a look at that. But in this particular video, I want to share with you a couple of things, especially my personal experience when it comes to BMI, weight and things like that. Now, I wanted to actually make a series where I wanted to share with all of you my Singapore Airlines journey, but I'm definitely going to do that. But in this particular video, I want to quickly share with you, as I said, my personal experience. So weight, right? I'm going to talk a little bit about BMI, why weight management and things like that. But before we do that, here's my story. So I joined Singapore Airlines in 2007. Yes. It's been a really long time. So when I was given an opportunity to join Singapore Airlines 15 days before, so when I got that letter that you've been selected to be part of Singapore Airlines, I was given about 2 weeks to actually, wrap everything up, wrap up my life in India and then move to Singapore. But of course, the entire interview process, unlike in today's day and age, took about a year. Yes, it took about a year. And when I got that letter, I was actually lying in the hospital. I was on the hospital bed. I had come out of a major surgery. I was on the table for about 8 to 9 hours, and when I came out, I had a major blood loss, and at the same time major weight loss too. And to begin with, I mean, I'd like to think I'm still a skinny person. But at that point in time, trust me, I was skinnier. I lost about 6 to 8 kgs, and that's a lot of weight to lose. So I think yeah, and I had to make a decision whether I really want to take this up, because definitely it was a lifetime opportunity and I didn't want to miss it. When I was interviewed, I was medically absolutely fit, but an unfortunate unforeseen incident happened and I had to go through this surgery. So cut the long story short, I decided to actually come to Singapore. I came to Singapore and I shared with the medical team what I had been through. And you all know what happened next, because I have, I stayed with the industry for 10 long years, and I was not just a cabin crew, I was a supervisory crew, I was a trainer. So thanks to the medical team and Singapore Airlines, who actually gave me that opportunity. So when I explained to them my medical condition, even though I was 6 to 8 kgs underweight, they actually took me in. They told me that we will put you through the training program because, we are aware of a medical condition that you are sharing with us. And when I went through the entire training program, I was told that at the end of the training program, you actually will have to make sure that you are in the healthy range of BMI. You would put up a certain amount of weight, and here I was exactly told that I will have to put a certain amount of weight to be able to get into that range, and if I don't, then they will actually have to let me go. So I did everything in my power. 2 months I actually gained 6+ kgs. So trust me, for everyone out there who keeps saying that it's so difficult to gain weight and we have issues, if you put yourself to it, you will be able to do it. There is nothing there is nothing that is called impossible. But again, let's not go into the other medical concerns, because I understand everyone's different, everyone's physical body is different. So as I was just sharing, I personally don't think that airlines are absolutely unfair, and I'm not just the only person. I actually know a lot of people. In fact, Nada, one of my interns at Success Talk, who's the brain behind all the content management that has been going on my social media, and she's the one who actually found out the story about the airline crew. And there were not just one, there are a couple of airline crew who have shared their story, and based on that we actually decided to pick it up and put it out there for all of you to discuss and brainstorm. She actually shared with me that there was this girl, so there's a video actually of an Etihad crew where she shared that before joining, after doing the medical test, she was anemic, and they gave her a month to improve her iron levels and then redo her blood test. And she managed to do it, and she joined successfully on time. And as I said, she's not the only one. I actually know personally a couple of people who have been able to actually go through that process and successfully join the airline. So I understand that there will be a lot of people who might be rejected based on the BMI when it comes to the assessment day, but it's a combination of a couple of things. It's not just about BMI, but also it's about the appearance, and that's exactly the reason as to why there is no weight check. Unlike strict height requirements, there are no weight requirements when it comes to the assessment day. What airlines usually do is they do assessment based on BMI. The airlines never say that you have to have a certain weight. They always say you have to have healthy weight. Now, there are a couple of reasons as to why we do that. Of course, let's be honest, guys, appearance does make a difference. And, we're looking at healthy appearance. We're not looking for someone who has an hourglass figure. We don't say, okay, you have to, have that hourglass figure, and that's when we're going to hire you. We're looking for someone who has a healthy weight, who has a good appearance, who has a healthy appearance. And trust me, guys, if you are overweight, it is going to show on your body. If you're underweight, it is going to show on your body. And I'm going to give you an example, okay? And I've personally experienced this because I have been in close contact with these people. I know of people who have been overweight, tremendously overweight, and have done nothing about it till the time they were actually put on weight management programs, in my airlines in particular. And here I was, even if I were to eat a cup of Maggie at night, I will make sure that next day I will actually burn it out by doing regular exercise. But I know these people would eat anything and everything under the roof, and they will never bother even to exercise, because till the time they were put on weight management program, they did not think that it was a priority to take care of their health. But anyways, going back to what I was just saying. So weight management programs are there for a reason. As I said, weight is not a consideration. A healthy weight is a consideration, and that is why BMI. Understand BMI is a really outdated process, and a lot of you commented that. But I actually want to know if you have a better process in place. Please do share with us in the comments, what do you think would be a better way to actually check a healthy weight? Because if you have excess weight, it could actually put you on health risk at the same time. If you're underweight, if your weight is not in the healthy range, again, as I said, you could be at risk when it comes to the health related issues. So that's one. We want to make sure medically you are fit from that perspective. Image plays a huge role. Let me ask you a question. If I say Singapore Airlines, if I say Emirates, if I say Etihad, if I take any airline, what is the first thing what's the first image that comes to you? Do you think about the aircraft? Do you think about the service? Do you think about what are you eating? Do you think about the plane? No, right? The first thing that comes to your mind is the cabin crew of the airline. So there's a certain image that the airline wants to project, and appearance is part of that image, right? And that's not just one particular industry which focuses on that. Every industry has its own nuances, and image is an important factor for the airlines industry. So it's high time we should accept it. I'm not saying that you have to be amazing looking. I'm not saying that you cannot have a single scar. You have to have perfect teeth. No, guys, I always say this. Look at me. I have a scar here. I don't have perfect set of teeth. I actually have other scars on my body too. But then, and I honestly don't think I'm the most beautiful looking person in the world either, but I have a personality. I have an amazing smile, and I'd like to think that I use it wisely. So there are a lot of other factors that airlines do look into when they're hiring you. It's not just about looks and appearance at the end of the day. And again, looking into some more technicalities, it's really important for cabin crew to be really fit, because at the end of the day, you have to stand for really long hours. 14 to 15 hours is no joke. Trust me, physically, it does take a toll on your body. And at the end of the day, you have to be able to perform certain emergency procedures. At the end of the day, you have to actually, the aisles in the aircraft are really, really narrow. At the end of the day, when a meal cart is placed on the aisle, and if you have to walk around it, it's no joke. It's really no joke, So those are some of the things. And keeping all of that aside, again, I want to share something really, really important with all of you. And I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but weight and balance are really important in general. Every aircraft has a maximum takeoff weight which it is assigned to, and based on that, it accounts for all the fuel, the cargo, the luggage and passengers it is carrying, and that is why you will notice that if a passenger is obese, they will actually have to go ahead and find out what is the weight, and they will have to do that weight balance. And if you would have noticed, sometimes the crew will actually ask you to move from one seat to the other to do that weight balance. Of course, not because you're obese or anything, but just to do that weight balance. And that is an integral part of the technical aspect. So that also has to be taken into consideration. If a passenger is not allowed because they are overweight, or it would actually interfere with the weight balance, or there is a reason as to why we don't allow passengers to carry any amount of luggage, right? Because there's a weight balance that is put into place. So it's just going on those lines. Weight balance is equally important for us as well. You are the ones who have to help passengers to kind of settle down or lift or for that matter of fact, at the end of the day, if a passenger collapses on the seat, do you know that you are the one who has to get into the seat and get the person out of the aircraft and perform CPR? If you will not be able to get into that seat, how are you going to do CPR? How are you going to save the life of that person? And these are the things that we don't really think about. We always just look at the bigger picture. Why airlines talk about image? Why do they focus so much on the weight? It's not fair to us. It's a choice. Trust me, it's a choice. I had a lot of people who shared that airlines does this, airlines have weight management programs, and they don't really, consider that it could be emotionally devastating to us. But this is exactly what I'm saying. I have lived with people who have been overweight for years and years. And as I said, they wouldn't do anything about it till the time they were put on weight check. And guys, airlines didn't ask them to leave. They could have, because as part of their non-negotiable contract, as Julia shared, this is what you signed up for, that you have to maintain a healthy range of BMI. An airline can actually ask you to leave, for that matter of fact, if you're not actually binding to the contract. But do they? They actually give you time. They put you on ground. They even pay you, even if you're not flying, because they have hired you as a cabin crew. They've not hired you as a ground staff. They've not hired you to work as a ground staff. But they still pay you. They still pay you minimum salary, and they still actually keep you on ground so that you can work with your weight. So I personally don't think that they're being very, very unfair. But then I do agree to the part where they should definitely look at an individual's traits. Of course, if there is a medical condition that's there, and then they should make that decision based on how they would actually want to go forward with this, how they would want to treat that particular crew in terms of the weight management. And there has to be some sort of standard procedure, right? You cannot actually say, okay, for this person we will do this, for this person we will do this. It's going to be really, really difficult to manage, because when it comes to airlines, it is not a very small organization. We have to look at it from an employer's perspective. You're dealing with thousands of crew. You are dealing with numbers. There are 7,000, 8,000. You have to have certain standard procedures in place. But as I was just sharing earlier, if you have a better way of an airline's talking about as to how they should assess a healthy weight, do share with us in the comments, because even though BMI is an outdated method, that is one of the ways as to how we can actually check if you are in a healthy range of weight. Here is a life example of choices, as I was just sharing with you. So I am probably not a really healthy person. I'll be really honest with you. I'm not super disciplined when it comes to exercise and eating. I used to eat aircraft food all the time. I used to exercise, but not as disciplined as my sister. I think all of you know that my sister is a cabin crew for the National Carrier of India, and she has been a cabin crew for 18 years. And look at her today. Her fitness levels are top notch. She makes healthy eating her priority. She does not miss a single day of exercising because she knows that the job that she's doing demands her to be physically, mentally, and emotionally fit. And her fitness regimes gives her that leverage. So she is a live example of choices that we make in life. She can choose to eat aircraft food. She goes all around the world. She can choose to eat whatever she wants. She can choose to actually just drink and party and, just sightsee and not really focus on her health, but she does that. So this is what I'm saying, guys. At the end of the day, it is a choice. There are options available. I understand, keeping medical concerns aside, pick up, make the choice, make the right choice. And there are resources to help you to be able to, reach your goals. If you're underweight, you're overweight, my sister actually runs training programs. You can get in touch with her. You can reach out to her on Instagram, and she will be happy to share with you what kind of coaching programs she runs. And she specifically runs fitness programs where she can actually help you attain the healthy BMI that the airlines are looking for. So again, as I said, the choice is yours, and I really hope you make the right choice. This kind of brings us to the end of this particular video. Airlines interviews are picking up. We do have a free webinar which has been shared on my website, where I've shared 7 secrets so that you can ace your interview. And at the end of the webinar, we've talked about the coaching program. So do go ahead and watch that. If you're interested, you can obviously get in touch with me at the end of the webinar. We've shared how you can get in touch with us. We have a lot of different programs running. We also have an English coaching that we run on Success Talks. So do get in touch with us. We have the lead trainer, Kwajatsi, who's taking the English classes. His WhatsApp number is also on Instagram. You can get in touch with him and, start your journey. So going back to what I was just saying, I'm definitely going to go ahead and record my entire journey and share with you guys. But I really hope that this sharing will be useful and valuable to all of you. And if it is, do like, share, and comment. And if you still haven't subscribed to the channel, do go ahead and do that. And press that notification bell so you can be notified when the next video comes out. And in the meantime, all of you out there, stay handsome, stay pretty, but at the same time, stay safe and stay healthy. So thank you once again for watching this video. Have a great day, guys.